Hello, everybody. This is Keith, Coach Keith, for today because he is on the couch. He's actually knocked out asleep right now. I've been trying to get him off the couch, and he hasn't succeeded in that after, I don't know, about 5 tries of trying to get him off the couch. So I'm subbing in for today for a few minutes. Don't tell him that I'm on here. He does not know, okay? Hi, everybody that's here. Welcome. It's the wife that's subbing in today. Yeah, Keith is having a rough day today. Kind of my fault. Hi, Slash and Travis. I can't really read from a far distance like my husband can, so excuse me coming too close to the mic. Hey, Gringos, my son talks about you all the time. No, all right. This is a secret, okay? Keith can't know. I'm not recording this. I'm just going on a whim. So if the camera stuff is all laggy or whatnot, it's because I'm not having it all tricked out like everybody else. Yeah, he's just tired and lazy. No, it's my fault. He's emotionally drained. Yeah, Jacob is your #1 fan. That is true. He talks about you when he's not on the camera. Night's going all right. Nightbot. Keith made an awesome dinner. That was great, and I got some reading done. So that was really cool. Read up some weird facts about Donald Trump. That was fun. Anything else? Yeah. So if y'all have any off-the-wall questions that you want to ask about Keith, I can answer any of those. Well, I can answer some of them within reason. Yeah. Okay, coin. I think he talks bad about that. I don't know. Okay, that one I don't know nothing about. I tried waking Keith up about 5 times, and he has still yet to have woken up. So y'all stuck with me for a little bit. How tall is Keith? He is actually like 5'10". He tried telling me that he was 5'11" when we were first dating, and then then I was like, no, I don't think you're 5'11". You're like not that tall. Come to find out, we measured him. It was 5'10". Let's see. It's not up. Are we in a house? No, technically this is the garage, but if you want to be more technical, yeah, it's in the house because it's attached to the house. It's in the house. Yeah. Any other questions? It's so funny because he has been trying to get me to live stream my games that I have on my phone and my iPad, and I have been so reluctant. But I'll do this to like kind of bash him a little bit for not getting on in front of the camera. Yeah, an inch. Okay, so an inch is not that much, but let's say you're just an inch closer to being 6 foot. So he was trying to like technically claim 6 foot tall, and he was 2 inches shy of that, and that makes you kind of like average. I think average height for a male is 5'10". Or how tall I am? I'm only 5 foot tall. So 10 inches is quite a bit. I stand on a little stool when I'm back here trying to do a video with him. It's kind of funny to watch. Yeah. How's all your guys' Saturdays going? We had not as hot as it's been this week. It's been about 100+ degrees. So Keith has been like smoldering out here. He's like, I can't go in the garage. He's like, I just sweat. And then today was like 90s. It was really nice. And then we had a nice breeze. It was really cool. It's hot in Seattle. Oh, really? Like hot and humid? Like, is it really humid? Like humidity is like 70+, or just kind of hot? Down here, it's actually been more humid. I would say in the past like 4 years, it's gotten more humid out, whereas it was like super dry desert heat here in San Diego. But now it's starting to get more tropical, and they say that we're actually going to start getting like sea snakes out in the water, and sharks are going to start coming in closer because our temperatures are rising. Like the ocean hit 100-year record for how hot it's been. Now chat this question and then let's see. Oh, 70 degrees is not hot. Where are you from? Oh no, here we go with funny jokes. Did I hear about the turkey that's going bankrupt? Oh, about turkey going bankrupt. Oh, I thought it was a joke. Yes, I did hear about that. And I hear that the Europe is kind of worried about it because they're connected to Turkey, but Turkey's not part of them. And yeah. Yes, Keith does kind of bake himself in all these lights. I do not like all the lights. Oh, shout out to Mississippi. Yeah, I believe it. The humidity out there, they got nothing. Like the rest of the world, they don't know about no southern. I'm from Alabama, and you just move through the humidity. The ants move slow because of the humidity and heat. Let's see what else. Turkey hasn't been doing well. Inflation out of control. Yeah, the inflation I think in Turkey, Keith was telling me, was like 12% or something like that, which 12 or 15%. Which yeah, that's not great. That's more than what my account has in growth. But America's like 3%, and you got to think America down the line in the next 100 years. We haven't been around that long. How much inflation are we gonna have? Like, come on, they're just a little bit further along the road of the same path that we're on. Like the okay, all right. So it has been hotter. You guys have been experiencing cooler. So learned a new word. So you know how you have warmth. There's such a word as cool. 70 would be cool. Okay. Yes, you do just start sweating. Yeah. It's just and then it's so bad because you have like the fan and the fan just blows hot air on you. And it's like, why am I even sitting here? And then you try to go in the actual like ocean, the water, it's all hot, it's like a bath and murky. Yeah. It's not fun in the South as far as that. But the people are as sweet as their teeth. I have to admit, I hate San Diego tea. Like so when we get tea down in the South, it's actually sweet. Like you don't have to add anything into it and it's cold, right? You come out here and someone's like, oh, let me make you some tea. And you're like, oh, well, can I have sweet tea? Because now you're in a different place. You've been burned too many times with the tea and the raspberry tea, which I don't know who drinks that. And so you ask for sweet tea. Well, the folks out here don't know that you put the sugar in before the ice. So when it's hot, so it can actually dissolve and solidify. And it sucks because you actually now you got a bunch of sugar at the bottom and then everything else is not sweetened. It's disgusting. Oh, chat thing. Yeah, so he knows what I'm talking about. Some sweet tea. Okay. Kentucky, and you drink unsweetened tea? What part of Kentucky? Yeah, I believe that nobody else agrees with you. Yeah. I mean, you need to come out to California where people are concerned about their sugar calorie intake. Like, then you won't seem like the weird person in the state. Oh, they talked to me about Tesla. Yes, he did tell me about Tesla. He told me that they are thinking about doing a buyout that's more than what the market value is for it. That's pretty sweet. I think, honestly, the best decision for some companies is to privatize, like Qualcomm. I really was disappointed with the board's decision to go public on that. But that's just my decision. Zach Spice sweet tea. Okay, I don't know who that is. Oh, Slash also doesn't buy and drink sweet tea. What? Who are you? Is it like that in Seattle? Like they don't drink sweet tea either? You guys have good coffee. Do you guys put sugar in your coffee too, or no? Like I feel like okay, I don't even do white sugar. I do like cane sugar. I'll do honey. I'll do coconut sugar. I don't do a white sugar. And I still put sugar in my tea. Like I don't do dyes. There's a lot of stuff that I junk that I don't have in my food because I'm health conscious. Conscious, but like sugar in your tea, that's almost a must. Okay, so you guys do both the tea. How big is my? Oh, how's your Big Lots right now? Big Lots is doing pretty good actually. Let me see if I can pull up. No, I'm not even gonna try it. Like I was like, let me see if I can pull up and see if share the screen and whatnot. I'm not even gonna try that because I might crash the whole system. He complains about how delayed his laptop is and running two different computers to put up a stream. And no, three different computers because he goes through his two desktop computers and then he goes through the laptop. Like he just got the second tower and he's been so excited. I cut him off financially like a month ago and told him you need to like start making your own money to create your like empire of electronics because you're a black hole for me right now. And so he like immediately got into like, okay, I need to sell this and I need to sell this motherboard and I think I fried that thing, so I can't sell that one. And so he's been on a frenzy on trying to sell GPUs and whatnot. So if you got any that's anything that you want, let him know. He'll mail it to you. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I'm caught up. Oh, what's my is it Milo's or Milo's tea? I've never heard of that before. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, that's Jacob saying the thing. It's not. It's all southeast. I was at school there last year. Oh, you were out here in San Diego. Okay, cool. Yeah. Where did I go to school? College or high school? I spent the majority of my life out here in San Diego. I was actually homeschooled. Um, but I loved being homeschooled because I meant I was able to intern at businesses. And if you intern at some place, especially like a small business, then you're almost guaranteed a job. So that was really nice. College, I went to Pacific College of Oriental Medicine. So I am a holistic health practitioner, which is a hyped up massage therapist. And then I went to Grossmont Community College just recently to get let's see, this year I took some marketing classes and some graphic design classes, and I'm going to start online doing some more coding classes because I prefer to get into kind of that industry. And then I finished up my sign language, American Sign Language certificate there at Grossmont also, Grossmont Cuyamaca. Navy school, preschool, Navy. All my family is Navy except for my dad and uncle. I didn't make it down to that generation, and my siblings. But we are all like, we make fun of the other branches. So you can only imagine the jokes I got when I brought home a Marine. Like my grandpa, who like sailor boy to the core, just had jokes upon jokes about that poor guy. Yeah, I would have went into the Navy actually, because there's this really great thing. Like you go, let's say you go in high school, and you get all your GE done in high school, which is totally possible if you're homeschooled, by the by. So you come out with an associate's, you go right into the military. So you're 18, going into the military, you and then you take advantage of all of the benefits of being in the military. Then save your money, invest it. So now your money's building and working for you. You don't have any expenses except for food occasionally when you're at port. And then you put 20 years in. That's real easy, and you're out with a retirement, and you already went in with a higher rank than anybody else your age, so you pull in a whole lot more than they are. You stay on boat when you're at port and you take the extra classes or whatnot so you can get a better pay, um, and then you take advantage of that GI Bill. And so now you got a GI Bill so you can get a better education. You know, what you could do is go back and be a private you be a contractor for the military, and you're getting paid a bunch more to do the same stupid job that you were doing in the military. And you're 20, like you're less than 40, and you already got you're 38 at that point, and you have a retirement, a great job, an education. I mean, you technically wouldn't have to go back to work, and you can find a cheap island to live on where you can get total house care and food and whatnot for less than $2,000 a month. I mean, then you can go travel, whatever else you're making. Anyways, I'm nice to check in with what everybody else is saying. Oh, to keep going to ask Keith about Navy Fed. That expensive. Oh, okay. Which island? Well, what is it? There are, none of them are coming to mind right now, the ones that I researched last year. But okay, so like popular one right now, you go to Puerto Rico, hence that you don't, are in complete fear of hurricanes. Housing there is pretty cheap. We almost bought a house there for $19,000. And then if there's a bunch of incentive packages so that you can, if you hire a certain amount of Puerto Ricans, you get a tax write-off, which is pretty cool, or exemption for like 4 years or something. And then you have Guam, which is a really poor island also, which means that you can kind of get real estate for pretty cheap. I like the idea of owning real estate in a bunch of different countries and places, because then if the economy crashes in some of them, they whoop, you already know the area, you can buy more and invest more, and then gentrification can happen with you doing that, or cut your losses, you're done, houses are cheap anyways. And then but if it goes out, then you have a lot more disposable income that can happen that way. Oh, Spain. Spain is beautiful. I had a patient from Spain. He loves it there. He says that San Diego is pretty similar on some regards there. It's a funny story. He actually went to Alabama for work, and I was like, "Oh, how was it going to my home state?" He's like, it wasn't that great." And I was like, "Oh no, what happened?" And he's like, "Well, I ended up getting jumped and robbed, like me and all my buddies." I'm like, "Oh, that sucks." Yeah, Alabama got gangs and some really shady places. I think in America, it's like the poorest state. It's not like in the top 5. Um, yeah, real estate's probably doing crappy right now in Turkey. But I heard that if you wanted a round trip ticket there, this was the beginning of this year, end of last year, I think. It was like $500 to get a round trip ticket from there, and like 5-star. They're in like basically a war zone. Okay, so they're not doing great. Yes, Keith picks on me all the time about Turkey, and I'm like, yes, I understand they're not doing great, and everybody's taking advantage of them, and they're right next to a lot of hotspots as far as some issues. the gold exchange rate seems to be holding up there. Well, that's good to know. It doesn't seem like it's helping the country overall. Alrighty, guys. It's been 20 minutes. I don't know how long Keith usually is here. But, oh, I don't even know about how, oh, that's why you guys are talking about K-coin. Is that the coin you guys have been flipping or whatnot to get more coins? Is that what it is? I don't know how to give that stuff out. Yep. Oh. I'm sorry, you guys don't get points for this one unless somebody that's a little keeper or whatnot can give them out. I don't know how that works at all. Sorry. Alrighty, everybody. Well, I'm gonna call it a quits because I gotta go put my baby to bed and my big baby to bed because apparently he ain't gonna be coming out here tonight. I'm sorry that you didn't get him. You got the lesser half of the two, at least the shorter half. You guys all have a wonderful Saturday night. Whatever you guys do, assume not too much because you're on here with me. All right. Bye-bye. Keith loves you guys all, and he is like so encouraged by seeing you guys. He really, really appreciates the conversations that you guys have. Like, you guys do not understand. I hear all the crap from you guys. Like, he literally will shut down a thing and come to bed, and he'd be like, brrr. Now, you guys don't see this, but Keith, outside of this camera and whatnot, is quiet. You take him outside the house, he can only be out for 6 hours. He's really, really needy. He can't be out for 6 hours. And then, he can't be around too many people, so you can't bring him around crowds because he doesn't like people. And then he comes in front of the camera and he's a completely different person. I thought I was marrying a quiet person. And the next thing you know, I marry him, and he's a completely different person. He is loud, and he's bouncing off the walls, and he's talking fast, and he's listening to loud music. And I'm like, who are you? I thought I was marrying a quiet, concerned, ever so faithful to listen man. No, not the case at all. Yeah, so you guys get to see the animated Keith, the real Keith outside the house. It's quiet, boring, silent, hates people. So you guys are special because he actually likes you. All right. Anyways, good night, guys. Thanks for putting up with me for 22 minutes. All right. Bye. Well, it's not letting me leave. Yes, I want to end.